I went live, didn't mean to. You know, this thing be bouncing and shaking, making me hit the button before I was ready.
Right.
That's how people get in trouble. Johnson, his camera messed around and flipped on the other side, and people was able to see his apartment, and it looked terrible. Or, cause I know one Omar clothes and things all over the floor. I mean, it looked like a pig pen.
So it look like a pig pen, huh?
I give a pig pen more, you know, what's the word? Unknown to some people.
Right.
You know, pigs are actually clean animals.
Right.
They are in the hippopotamus family.
Right.
And they got a reputation of being nasty, but they're not.
Right.
If you put anybody in an enclosed space, you'll be nasty. You don't have nothing, nowhere to go, nothing to work with.
Right.
Because if you go to those slaughterhouses, those cows live the same way.
Right.
And then another thing about a pig is, you know, pigs don't have sweat glands.
Right.
So they have to roll in mud and dirt to try to cool off.
Right.
So, you know, they got, you know, them damn religious teachings, you know, they condemn the pig.
Right.
People been eating pig for centuries.
Right.
Hell, most of my relatives ate pig and lived longer than Elijah Muhammad did.
Right.
They'll probably live longer than Farrakhan too.
Right.
And a lot of these vegetarians.
Right.
It's a bunch of bull. But anyway, we on the air. Got on here before I really wanted to. But I wanted to come back. This is the Realist Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I'm the mighty one, Angelsnupnup7. And on the mic with me is our brother Taalik. We want to have a little fun tonight on this discussion. And you see the title. I want to bring, what made me want to bring this subject up was because you know the three, what I want to call them, the three Pan-African Negro musketeers. They were skinning and grinning in Aquan face. Did you see the video? Aquan was on their live stream.
Yeah.
And they were skinning and grinning. And then Bakari said, yeah, we're gonna act like brothers. We're gonna build. We're not gonna be like some people that complain about somebody stole my campaign. Somebody stole my campaign. Yeah, that little slick remark to Bakari. And you know, Bakari still mad because he got ambushed. You know, he didn't get treated right on our live stream. That's what they say. And they were skinning and grinning in Aquan face. And Aquan invited them over to his channel. And so they went over there. Everybody's just brotherly, my brother. You know how they do that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they went over. Hey, what's up there, Planet? They went over there. Now look at here. Now when you go into hostile territory, Now I remember when I was a Muslim and I used to go to a Sunday school class, all these churches or whatever. I'm the only one. Now I know I'm going to church. I know what these people believe in. I mean,
well.
Of course, we're having technical difficulty. Now, if you go into hostile territory, you know what these people believe. You know their ideology. I mean, at the extreme, what you think gonna happen to you if you're a black man and you mess around and end up at a Ku Klux Klan meeting? I mean, what do you think? What do you think? We was talking. I forgot what we was talking about that day. But anyway,
I think we was talking about how they disrespected me and stuff, and what you talking about, how I sound, how my speech is slurred and all that old crazy shit, and how that stuff as far as, like you say, was still in the Mississippi campaign,
yeah.
And tried to, negotiate peace in a way with the brother, but he kept taking it in, in an offensive way, like he was defeating, So, I mean, it's like, you can't come on nobody else's platform like that. We don't go over there to their platform disrespecting them.
Yeah.
How they gonna come over to our platform disrespecting them?
Well, Bakari wanted to say something that day, and I let him come on. I didn't say nothing. I let him talk. Was the response. That's what he got upset with.
Yeah.
And then we made him feel silly because it's the things that he was talking about don't make damn sense. And yeah, we're gonna laugh at the crowd because it don't make sense.
Right.
Now it might make sense to you because you accept things that don't make sense. We don't accept that. You need to come better. And we explain. But see, it's a religion for them.
Right.
Just like Christianity, just like Islam or any of these other religions, that's a religion for him.
Right.
And for Maurice, and for Guy, all these guys, that's their religion. They turn Pan-Africanism, pro-blackness into a religion.
Right.
And so you come over here with that nonsense. Of course, what's supposed to happen to you?
Right.
And then Guy got upset because he's over here on my channel talking all that Pan-African black conscious garbage. Talking about people, black folks is African. And then I had Alquan on the channel too at the same time. Now you got me and Alquan against him. What you think supposed to happen? You think I'm supposed to side with you? You know what environment you are. If I came on his page, knowing how silly those guys are, what do I expect to happen? That's just how it is. Nobody ambushed. You knew where you was going. This is an ambush. An ambush is somebody invite me to their channel, and without my knowledge, here come Maurice Muhammad, or Guy, or Bakari, or somebody like that. Now that's an ambush because I had no idea that they was going to show up. That's an ambush. It's not an ambush when you know exactly what you're doing, you know exactly where you went into hostile territory. So they skinning and grinning in Aquan face, went to his channel, hey brother, all that brother, fake ass brother stuff, and his people ripped into him. And they got their feelings hurt. Next thing you know, they agents and coons and stuff like that. That's what happened. And so, and then they went to their channels and did the same thing to Aquan like they done to us, talking about thanks, Planet. They went to Aquan and said that he ambushed them, just like they said we ambushed them. Ain't nobody ambushed nothing. You just weak. And then Maurice Muhammad, I don't know if it was in that video I posted. I don't know if that was in there. But he's so upset about what happened to Bakari. He said, them niggas still got the video up, laughing and whatever at Bakari. I don't like that. And they gotta pay. You know? I'm listening to this guy.
Say they got a what?
We gotta pay.
Speed warning.
Oh man. I bet you called him a nigga, he ain't feel that way.
Yeah. I'm like, what? That's my brother Bakari. That's my brother. You don't do that to my brother. I love him. I love Bakari. I love him. You don't do that to Bakari. That's my main man. That's my main man.
Oh man, that's my sugar sweetheart.
I'm like, I love Bakari. I'm like, y'all taking this love thing a little bit too far, don't you think?
Right, exactly.
And they the main one.
And they did this. RBG didn't have with any other nigga. In his videos. We ain't never got involved in that.
No.
You see what I'm saying? But here it is. He want to involve himself in what we had going. When Bakari came over to our platform with that nonsense. Yeah. So technically he ain't got shit to do with that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what is he talking about? You know, that's just another bunch of ignorant ass stuff that just show you that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get caught up with this social media madness. Because see, if I put myself in a position to where I got to make something happen, then we might as well just go off air and make it happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't get caught up in that. That's why I don't even got my Facebook page up. Because I don't get caught up in that social media madness like these niggas and black YouTube and social media do. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I have no room or time or space for it. You know, if somebody got a problem with me, or if I got a problem with somebody, let's handle face. You know, and then you get on social media, you don't even know none of these people, and then you all of a sudden you got a beef because some jackass wanted to say the wrong stuff out their mouth. To create a silly situation that might cause somebody to go to the graveyard or perhaps go to the penitentiary. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you know that kind of stuff there, I don't get caught up in. You know, and but yeah, you know, and them guys like Bakari and them know that's why I stand. You know.
Yeah.
But you want to be disrespectful. You want to come over to somebody's page, you see what I'm saying? Somebody's platform, knowing what you stepping into, and don't expect to get countered back. Right. When you come with that disagreeable mess. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, you know, it is what it is. And if Bakari was any type of man, he would tell Maurice to stay out of that.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got nothing to do with that, period. Ain't nobody talking about brother this, brother that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be hating on each other over there on that platform. You know, threatening each other. All live on the live stream and stuff, you know, about y'all gonna do this and that to each other. Right. When y'all come to each other's city and all that other bull crap.
Well, they in love now.
Right. You know? So all of a sudden now, you feel a certain type of way because we had to get a something on our platform, and it's something he ain't even got nothing to do with. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how a lot of people end up dead, 6 feet in the grave or in the penitentiary over simple stuff like that.
Well, Maurice don't have a job. He living off his woman. He don't have nothing else better to do than be in people's business.
Neither. You might as well look. You might as well just go out there and sell some damn dope then. He ain't got nothing else to do.
You don't have nothing else to do.
I mean, I ain't trying to promote nobody to. You gonna lay up. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the woman, you see what I'm saying, which is weak for your substance, then you might as well get out there in the street and hustle. Since you ain't got a job, I mean, you know, come on, man. You know, ain't nobody got time for that, man. Yeah. You know, you grown, damn 40-something years old, nearly 50. Yeah. You still acting like a damn 13-year-old. Yeah. You know, folks ain't got time for that.
And then Aquan ain't no better.
Right.
He was talking about their behavior. He do the same stuff. When when you catch him up and he has a hard problem trying to explain his position, he does the same thing. Start calling you coon and Sam. And see, that's another thing about them guys too.
Right.
They'll call you coon and Sambo and all these different names. Then after they calm down, because they're emotional, they'll turn around to about, how you doing, my brother? You know?
Hey man, that's just like that dude that you showed in that glitch on one of your latest videos. You know, where he had to throw Umar Johnson off there because Umar Johnson kept on, you know, getting out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's what I'm saying. You can't respect another person's opinion enough, at least not to overtalk them or call them out their name and all that. Yeah. And, you know, how should people respect you as some type of kind of leader figurehead in the community? When you got that type of mentality going on. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, like he said, calling black people, you know, low, what did he say, black people is low down or something like that?
He called black folks trifling niggas.
Yeah, trifling niggas, and said if they had a problem with it, they could meet them outside and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, man, come on. What type of leadership is you representing?
Yeah, that's Umar Johnson.
Shit, even if Micah, and then even the he was about that life for real. He wasn't associated with cats like Bumpy Johnson for nothing. Bumpy Johnson and them don't associate with no peon, you know, Rudy Poo. You know what I'm saying? Faking bump type cats like that. You get your wig split faking a funk like that, you know?
I wish Malcolm had took Bumpy on his offer.
Right.
silly Nation of Islam people.
Oh, hey, listen, check this out, man. Hear this. If Bumpy Johnson if he'd allowed Bumpy Johnson to do what he wanted to do, if he'd gave him the signal to do it, trust me, we probably wouldn't be hearing about the Nation of Islam today.
Right.
For real. You know, them brothers, they just don't operate in no one location either, you know? Shoot. You know, so I mean, you know, Nation of Islam better be glad that just for that moment, Malcolm X was trying to be a peaceful man.
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
Shoot, Farrakhan might not even be alive.
Sure would.
Shit.
Since y'all see, the only reason why they messed with Malcolm because they knew he was alone out there like that. They're cowards. Just like President Trump is a coward. But I tell you something. In reference to our faceless buddy Alquan.
Yeah.
Alquan always trying. I don't know how many accounts this man has made. You know, just to get on our platform and talk, right? Matter of fact, don't you know, I'm gonna tell you. Didn't you notice everything was all good until the Mississippi campaign idea came up? We got along with everybody. Everybody got along with us until the Mississippi campaign.
Right.
Now they got a problem.
Right.
That's messed up. That's when the problem started.
Right.
I think it's also got a lot to do with jealousy. These folks wish, well, they want to, I know, and even Maurice embraced the Mississippi campaign concept.
Right.
The problem is, I think, like people like God in Hollywood and some of these other people, they want to give credit to RBG Nation. They want to give the credit to some god or something. That's what they want to do. And they know Mississippi campaign in the way that it is, their gods, Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, nobody gonna get no credit. The only one gonna get credit is us.
Right.
Speed warning.
No God, no dead person from the past, no scholar, no teachers. It's us. What's wrong with that? And what's wrong with that?
Let me say this, brother.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is the reason why black people more than likely may never get it together. Because you have niggas, excuse my French,
yeah,
but I had to put it out there like that wanna run, that wanna mix the streets with liberation. And see, a lot of these guys got that mentality, especially if they've been to the penitentiary and they got that mentality mixed with it, to the point where you understand they just want to mix that with liberation and think everything's supposed to be all right and dandy. You could just come off and disrespect and talk to people any kind of way. and don't think that you're going to get any retribution brought back to you, especially when you don't know who you're talking to. Even in social media, you see what I'm saying? And so, you know, people got a tendency to always act tough. You know, and I don't like speaking on this too much.
Yeah.
Because I don't get caught up in that, like I told you. But
yeah.
I just had to put that out there because, just for the sake of truth, you know, a lot of people have this. There's a lot of testosterone going on.
Yeah.
With dudes, you know.
Yeah.
And they just feel like they got to be tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you got that type of setup going, that mentality where we can't just get together like brothers and do things without all that complicating the situation, then you wonder why we as a group of people remain in the same situation like always. I saw this in the conscious community. No matter if I was around the Nubians, the nation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? No matter if I had any contact with the Moorish, American brothers, you know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The 5% brothers. I mean, it was the same thing, man. You know. It was all this, you know, testosterone or somebody had something to prove.
Yeah.
You know, and all this other ignorant stuff. And like I said, I've seen this throughout the whole Black conscious community.
Yeah.
You see, and this is the type of mentality we deal with on social media. You know, these guys bring that street stuff over into that and can't just put that to the side. You see what I'm saying? This is like the old saying go. When you're going on the job to do your 8 hours, leave your problems at home. Don't bring your home problems to your job. They certainly can't look at stuff that way. They got to bring their problems inside. And then when somebody confront them about it, oh brother, they just need time to grow, like you said about the cats in the nation.
Yeah. That
always say that, oh, they just need time to grow. No, that's no excuse for that.
Right.
It's no excuse for people to be disrespecting each other.
Yeah.
Especially when you're supposed to be trying to work together on a common cause.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Ain't no reason for people to be disrespectful to each other and have to cause chaos to the point where now everybody is out of order. Everything is all chaotically out of order, so we can't even focus on our main common goal. You see what I'm saying? Because of that type of mentality. You see, I mean, if you want to be a gangster, then just go in the streets and go around the real gangsters then. And the penitentiary full of them too.
Yeah.
If you don't make it to the graveyard first, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, I mean, ain't nobody got time for that over here. We trying to bring change for real, for our people.
Absolutely.
With this idea called the Mississippi Campaign. And if y'all can't respect that, stay in y'all lane.
Yeah.
You know, people ain't got time for that because I mean, just because don't take this thing for this liberation thing for a joke, like somebody a punk or something now, you know. Cause it ain't like you know, if a brother got to go there and then I have to worry about consequences after that, then so be it. Cause I could go to that level. You see what I'm saying? I could go to that level. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
Okay? I did time in the penitentiary. I've been there before. Okay? I've had close calls with the graveyard.
Yeah.
Don't none of that scare me. I can easily go back to that lifestyle if I wanted to. Okay? Right now if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? I ain't scared to get out there in the streets like that. Half of y'all is. That's why you're fronting so hard.
Yeah.
Cause your punk butts ain't man enough to handle stuff like that. Used to being pampered. Like you say, depending on the woman.
No engine braking ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Then you want to call yourself real man.
Right.
Just like you said about that cat Taalik. When the crackers came up to his house and raided and made him come up out of there in his pajamas and lay first on the ground, he wasn't so much of a gangster then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that fake stuff, you know?
Absolutely.
For real. Ain't nobody got time to be playing. We trying to change the destiny of our people for real before we become exterminated.
Yeah.
While we playing around, these folks got a plan for us for real. That ain't looking good at all. And y'all want to chit-chat and play games like kids on social media.
Right.
And be disrespectful. Man, take that somewhere else. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Absolutely.
You got plenty of that. Matter of fact, did this. If y'all want some websites to go to on social media, I'll direct y'all to some websites. If y'all want to get caught up in that gangster talk, got plenty of YouTube and regular websites in social media for that. And trust me, them brothers will be there wholeheartedly to entertain that thought. As far as you want to be a gangster or be tough, they got plenty enough time to entertain that for you. And however that turn out, then that just turn out however it turn out. And cause like I said, I can point you right in the direction of where to go if that's what you want to do as far as getting on the platform just to act silly. You know what I'm saying? I know brothers like that entertain stuff like that. And they ain't just gonna be talking about it, they gonna be coming to knock at your door to see what you about too. Because some of them don't care. If they do threaten you on social media, some that don't care.
Right.
You know, people, you got brothers that'll die just like you got niggas that'll kill for Louis Farrakhan just for the principle of it if he said no. Just like Elijah Muhammad told them, stay away from Malcolm, but they went and killed him anyway.
Yeah.
You got brothers like that in the gangster world that stand for principles anyway and come and do what they gotta do. You see what I'm saying? Right. That ain't got nothing to do with Islam, pro-black consciousness, or none of that. They just straight up street Negroes. You see what I'm saying? I know outlets I could direct y'all to if that's what y'all want to do. Shit. you know. And these cats will be willing to welcome you with that invitation.
Yeah.
Just to see what you about for real. You know? Because I mean, this ain't no game, man. People ain't got time to be playing no games like that. You know, you get on social media and you talk all this junk. The people that's really trying to be about the liberation and unity of our people. And you take that for weakness. You take that for weakness. Some of you even came in the conscious community just to disrupt it, just to see what it was about. Like that fake Nollywood cat. He reminded me of one of them type of cats. Just was nosy, wanted to see what it was about, you understand? So he wanted to come in there and disrupt stuff, you know?
Speed warning.
Shit, he could have just stayed on the streets and did that, you know? Like I said, you know, you got plenty of cats that entertain that. You know, why you gonna come to a platform that's supposed to be about liberating our people with that bull job anyway? You see what I'm saying?
Now they supposed to be Pan-Africans.
Right.
And the basic premise for Pan-Africanism is supposed to be the unification of that continent and its people. That's supposed to be. Now, how the hell you gonna accomplish that when you cannot even unite the people that you was born with right here in the United States of America? So how are you gonna accomplish that? Those people are not interested in Pan-Africanism. They're not trying. They're very tribal. They don't care nothing about that stuff. But maybe if you can unite with yours and be an example of how it's done, maybe you can inspire them to do it. But see, you just as messed up in the head, just like they are. You tripping on everybody's differences, just like they do. You can't tolerate other people being different than you are. We're never going to be the same. Never. But they cannot accept that reality. So I'm going to force you to be what I want you to be.
Right.
That's not how it's going to work, because people are going to fight back. I mean, you're not the only one that can get a gun and a knife.
You see, and you ain't the only one that know people. If you do know people, you ain't the only one that know people. Streets too.
Yeah. Now I got our boy Alquan. He probably listening right now. And quite honestly, I like Alquan, but he's just like those guys. If you don't agree with his conclusions, now we got a problem. And then you're a coon and a Sambo and all this kind of good stuff, blah, blah. See, he acts the same way they do.
Right.
The same way. Exact same way. Because everybody want to it all. Everybody know. Well, if everybody knows so much, see, this is the problem. Their main problem is, this is 2020. This is the age of information. When all that Pan-African stuff was going on, when Christianity and all these major religions was kicking it, remember, the majority of the people on the planet was illiterate. They was ignorant. And they took information just because that's what they was taught. There was no questions asked. This is the questions asked generation. They just don't take stuff on face value. Even Alquan don't take nothing on face value. You always say, I gotta have the evidence. It's gotta make sense. It's gotta be logical. But when I show him that some of the things that he's talking about don't make sense, not logical, he don't want to hear it. So then he does the same thing these guys do. Time to make mockery or whatever. He said, Alquan said, if I met him in person, he's almost 7 foot tall, he's a big guy. He said, I'll be scared to death.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll be scared to death.
Speed warning.
Since his so-called wisdom,
To the right on I-80 East.
since his wisdom, his knowledge can't chop me down, so I guess him as a physical presence, as soon as I see him, I'll be scared. Well, first of all, sir,
Speed warning.
bullets always bring down folks that's 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall, 5 foot tall, 3 foot tall. Bullets have been known to do that, so ain't nobody tripping on that. And you don't know nothing about me. I guess people forget I was in the Nation of Islam. And I was shown how to hit somebody to throw your damn heart out of rhythm, cause you to have a heart attack. Twist and break your neck like it's nothing. That's the way I was trained. I was trained to protect Farrakhan. Bust your kneecaps open. Take your eyeballs out in just a few seconds. That's how I was trained. And I don't give a damn if you 8 foot tall, 2 foot tall, whatever. Don't make no difference. You hit a man in his penis, he coming down. I don't care how tall and big he is. I ain't never seen a man that got hit in the penis and didn't drop. He's gonna drop. Some guys, you don't even hardly have to hit them. They drop.
Keep to the right on I-80 East.
And that's my favorite target. That's my favorite target. Because I know men gonna fall. I know men gonna come down. So you being 8 foot tall don't mean nothing to me.
Right, right.
And I'm not.
To the right on I-80 East.
I'm older now. But I'm still not no easy victim. Some of these guys must think I'm an easy victim or something.
Continue on this road for 3.5.
I'm glad that you got that attitude. So when I hit you in your damn heart, and I'm gonna have to tell the police how it was self-defense. Break your damn rib cages open. I'm telling you.
Speed warning.
I was in my class, breaking them damn boards, breaking them damn bricks.
And like you said earlier, brother, they ain't the only one that got pistols either.
Yeah, they're not the only ones that got pistols. But see, they're a bunch of hypocrites because Pan-Africanism is supposed to be about the unification of Africans. Well, if I'm an African and Alquan is an African, whether we say it or not, then you're supposed to be able to unite with us. Unite with Africans. But they're hypocrites. Because not we're supposed to be African, but we're supposed to accept their version of what they're supposed to be. And the thing about it is they act like Europeans every damn day.
Keep to the right on I-80.
What African guy in Hollywood act like? What African Bakari act like? You eat, you dress like Europeans, because that's how you was born, that's all you know. They don't even they don't even wear dashikis or nothing.
Speed warning.
They're not even trying to be no damn African at all. They gonna get angry at you about that with their silly ass DNA test. And their DNA test tell you don't believe in science. Their own DNA test tell them they mixed up. And see, that's the problem with Alquan too. Alquan talk about we Aboriginal or whatever, native. No, we're not. You're mixed up.
Oh,
whether you like it or not. Bakari said that he's 20% European or something like that. He just ignored. You cannot ignore that. That make you a liar. You don't even believe the DNA that you talk about you believe in because your DNA tell you you got some European and you don't want to accept it. So you're just a liar anyway. You don't want to accept the truth or nothing. You're mixed. You have no relatives in Africa. None.
You know, brother, I'm going to tell you this. Even when I was in the conscious community,
to the right on I-80.
I recognize that through being a descendant from slavery, that of course, like us all, we had some type of Caucasian DNA in us, right?
Yeah.
Reduced ahead.
And by the way, my government last name comes from an Irish colony. I was told years ago in high school by a principal. You see what I'm saying? And so, my thing is this.
Continue on this
and I also understand that I have some Native American as well in my family, okay? So, the thing about that is, brother, is that, I realized this. And even at that time, I had to accept that. I had to accept that. Even when I was in the conscious community, I had to accept that fact that, look, this is a part of me.
Yeah, right.
this is something that is a part of me. Like I said, I had some Caucasian blood, which, you know, due to my last name, came from an Irish colony.
Yeah.
Like I was told. And then, and they showed me, you know what I'm saying, with particular name, like my last, which particular colony over in Ireland that my last name came from.
Yeah.
And when later on I found out about that I had Native American Indian background in my family, you know what I'm saying? I said, well, hey, that's something that's a part of me.
Yeah.
Now, someone told me that they got a background, archaeological
speed warning.
Check done on them, and I'm supposed to be from some tribe over in Ghana, but I don't know exactly where. You see what I'm saying? So that as far as that's concerned, void, because I don't know with that DNA stuff that they say they had, I don't know if that's true or not. You see? But I do know for sure that somewhere down the line, and with all this with all this hair on my back, as well as on my arms, I know that I have Caucasian blood, shadow of a doubt in me, okay?
Yeah.
I do know that, okay? And I also like to know that I have Native American blood deep-rooted in my family from both sides of my family, okay? So, you know, there's no doubt in that. And like I said, even then, when I was in the conscious community before I emancipated myself from that, I realized that was something I was going to have to accept for the rest of my life, that was a part of me.
Yeah. No
matter how black or pro-black or African or Nubic or whatever I tried to sound like, or Kemetic, no matter all that bull crap I was still thinking up in my head, that was part of my reality. Like it's going to be until I go to my grave, okay?
Right.
So, at the end of the day, if you can't accept anything that's in your DNA, even if it is Caucasian blood, then as an individual, something is really wrong with that person. Yeah. And I don't care who it is. You know? I ain't just trying to speak on nobody, just a name drop or something. I'm speaking in general.
Right.
You know? If you can't accept whatever's in your blood DNA, whether it be African, European, Native American, even Arab. Yeah. You know, even Asian, okay? Even Asian. Hey,
and some of those ancestry DNA tests, Asian pop up somewhere.
Exactly. So some pop up in your DNA, even though you are a descendant of a slave in America. But if some pop up in your DNA saying that you Asian, would you gonna reject that too? I mean, come on, let's be real, you know.
But see, you have to be, in order to claim what they talking about, you got to be pure.
Right. And there ain't no such thing as that.
And we're not pure at all. Not in America. It's impossible. Now, if you live in Africa, and it's a possibility some of those people aren't so tainted up. They was able to maintain themselves, you know.
Yeah, there was a few tribes over there that was.
Yeah. But we in America, it's impossible. And then, as you know, we voluntarily mix with the enemy. At first, he raped us. Then after a while, you knew we voluntarily married them and interbreed with them.
Right, exactly.
For years, for generations.
Right.
It's like this also. The dog ancestor is wolf. Right. But a dog is not a wolf.
Right.
There's some dogs that look like wolves.
Right.
But they're not. They're dogs.
Right.
I don't care if we look like an African. I don't care if we look like a Native American. I don't give a damn what we look like. That's not us.
Exactly.
If you take a dog and tell that dog said, I'm gonna return home. I'm going back to be a wolf. That dog is not gonna be accepted as no damn wolf.
Good luck with that.
They'll mess around and kill him and probably eat him.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. We are not gonna never be, the only way we can be some African. Well, first of all, if you look at us as black folks, what, as a people, what African we supposed to be? We don't look like them. You can take certain individuals and say, oh, you look like this African person, but as a people, we don't look like them. What African do Beyonce look like? What African do Jay-Z supposed to look like? What African Craig supposed to look like? Maurice. What African they supposed to look like? Now me, I walk around here and people tell me all the time, even people from the continent say, you know, what African are you? I bet that don't happen to them because they don't look like no Africans. Just because you look like it's in your DNA. But as a people, we don't look like them. Even in skin tone. We are the lightest of the light, darkest of the dark. We just different. They cannot accept different. They're trying to blend in with people where you don't belong. You become your own people. And Bakari said he understands that, but he's still talking this African stuff.
Right.
Well, clearly you don't understand this, sir. You're not that. You're not that.
Right.
And then remember he got angry because remember he said he know he's an African. His mother went to Africa and visited or whatever. That don't mean nothing.
Right. So with the Queen of England been Africa, what they got to change?
So that make her African too, I guess. Because she went to visit.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you can be Donald Duck if you want to be. My thing is, just like Craig made that video, we all in this messed up pot together, and the only way we can get out, we got to get out together.
Right.
If you want to stay in the pot, then you keep doing your thing, I do my thing, and then they'll blow up the damn pot with all of us in it. And that's what they've been doing. You mean to tell me you got something better than the Mississippi campaign, where I'm talking about you finally got a place, a safe haven, somewhere where you can go and feel safe. Like if they did have a draft, you could go to the state of Mississippi. Well, not here. You safe here. We'll fight that. We have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to run. Nowhere. We are at the mercy. We are at the mercy of these people.
Right.
You know, all our people in jail, if we had a state, all our people that's in prisons and stuff, as a state, we could actually set up a committee, an investigation, investigative committee to actually handle these different cases from out of state. Maybe get a transfer so that we can deal with our people, to try to help get out some of our people out of these unjust situations.
Keep to the left on
Right.
East I-94.
But right now, we don't have nothing. We have nothing.
Now the killing part about it is, you had descendants of slaves over here in America, right?
Yeah.
Who went all out their way, the protest march, even to risk their own freedom, protesting just for the freedom of Nelson Mandela, who was from over 3,000 miles away from another continent, another tribe, and who blatantly did not appreciate a damn thing that descendants of slaves in America did to help him get his freedom after he got out. And that's a fact. You see what I'm saying? That is a fact. That is a documented historical fact. You see what I'm saying? He promised black people in America he was gonna open the doors to South Africa to him when he became president. Welcome them back home and all that.
Yeah.
He ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then he got fake on his own people. That's why Winnie Mandela quit his butt. And divorced him.
Well, I tell you, people are, well, you and me, both of us been locked up.
Right.
This man was locked up for 26 years.
27, mate.
Yeah, 27, 26?
Yeah, I don't know. They wasn't divorced. They were still married. They just separated. I just wanted to reiterate that so when nobody mistake what I said for being false. But go ahead.
Okay, Nelson Mandela was locked up for about almost 30 years. Not only was he locked up, he was locked up.
Keep to the left on I-80 East, I-94 East.
He was locked up hard labor, okay?
In 0.2 miles, keep to the left on I-80 East, I-94 East.
He was in his 20s. He was in his 20s when they did that to him. Now, you're not going to be the same person all fired up like you was in your 20s, like you was when he got released. You just happy that you got the hell out of that damn hellhole. And I understand that he's supposed to have done this and he's supposed to have done that. I also understand what happens to you when you laying up incarcerated. That whoops the hell out of you. It breaks you. He just happy to get out and be able to enjoy a little of his damn life. He ain't got time. That man don't have time to do all that damn fighting and whatever. He just don't have it. The man can't do it. He's broke.
But you know what my point was, brother, was that, and I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
But my point is that they should have been, you know what I'm saying, reserving that same energy to help free black political prisoners right here in America.
Absolutely.
That's still locked up. That's
still
been
locked up
even way far as back as the 60s.
Right.
And that ain't never looking to get out.
Right.
Still languishing away in prisons across America because they was trying to fight for our liberation.
Yeah.
And you got these same activists who went all the way out like that for Nelson Mandela and they give it no time of thought.
Right.
Put that same energy toward freeing people like Mumia Abu-Jamal.
Right.
You know? Who's still locked up in the penitentiary right now.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So like I said before, you know, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. We go out our way to do stuff for people that don't even relate to our plight.
Right.
Here in America. Even if they is black, like Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
But they don't relate to our plight here in America.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go all the way out their way. They, you know, he went through what he went through over there. You know, and I acknowledge that. I acknowledge the plight of any oppressed people, but his ancestors weren't lynched and burned at no stake.
Yeah.
You know, or lynched because they blew a kiss or looked at a white woman. And all this nonsense because some white woman lied and said they raped them and then they got lynched and burned at the stake.
Yeah.
You know, they people, you know, they ain't have to go through what our people doing, Tulsa and Rosewood, during that time period. They ain't have to go through what they went through, being brutalized and terrorized. You see what I'm saying?
You got to take care of your house first.
Exactly.
And see, the thing about Alquan is, really, we agree on a whole lot of things. And Alquan was sitting around, Angelsnupnup7, stealing his ideas. No, sir. Great minds think alike. When your mind become open, you begin to see things. You got to take care of your own house first. You know, they keep talking about, they keep foaming at the mouth about Africa. You don't have nothing to do with Africa. You don't own, you don't have nothing to do with that place.
Exactly.
You got to straighten up your own house.
Right. And the thing about it is the people I was talking about that's still incarcerated, you know, for all these years and decades, even before me and you probably was born, you see what I'm saying? They're still incarcerated right now for fighting violation in one way or another. And, you know, we don't even think about sending them a get well card.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or any kind of hallmark card. You know, we just let them languish off in prison. Totally forget about them, that they even exist. You know what I'm saying? These people died just so we could be able to be on social media talking like we talk. That's right. I said it. The people that's languishing in America's prisons because they fought for our liberation, you understand, fought so we could be on social media talking this crap we talk right now, okay? So I just wanted to get that straight.
Oh, yeah.
State order ahead.
You know?
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. You know, I agree. We actually agree on a lot of things, but these folks want to concentrate on what we disagree on. Who cares about that? We know about that. Work on what we can agree upon.
Exactly.
And you can iron the other stuff out, because all that don't mean nothing while you're a slave.
Exactly. So don't.
It don't mean nothing as long as you're in the condition that you're in. It don't mean anything.
It really don't.
Because you can call yourself an African, but I bet you when you get that damn passport, you're going to be an American-ass citizen.
You see? And they did already, like even that Search for Yahoo, that guy on Search for Yahoo channel, they was one time talking on there about countries in Africa, that are certain countries in Africa that as an American you can't even go to. Certain countries over in Africa that won't allow you to cross over their borders from other certain African countries. I forget how it goes. But if you are an American, you just can't go in there. So if you dark skinned, so what that mean?
Right. You
still can't cross over into these borders of such and such certain countries. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So I mean, so like I said before, you know, you go over there, they won't even accept you. You know, and I mean, I know it's a lot of these pro-black conscious people that's under the disguise, you know, a blind tunnel vision, thinking that a lot of them African countries will accept them. No, it's not true. Okay. You know, as a matter of fact, I remember years ago, I read a book when I was doing time, right? It was kind of fictional, but it told basically the truth about the realities of what goes on over in the continent. And see, you got to distinguish between fiction and what's, of course, real. You see what I'm saying? And the thing about that is that when I read this particular story, it's in one of them African countries over there, and it was somebody, I think, Jesse Jackson, or somebody like that went over there. And one of them African officials, political officials, asked one of the American Caucasian political officials not to let any black Americans come over there to their country. And when I read that part of the story in that book, that indicated there is a anti so-called American sentiment, or anti-Negro American sentiment going on in Africa. There's some countries simply that just don't want you over there. And the ones that, because of your money,
right?
Yeah, you could be 50 Cent, Will Smith, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? You know, Oprah Winfrey. You know,
yeah.
You could be them kind of people. Michael Jackson. I mean, you know, you could be them kind of people and go over to Africa all you want to.
Right.
Long as you got that kind of money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They even crown you as one of the kings of their villages.
It sure will.
Like they even did that guy from the Uhuru channel.
Yeah.
Even though that still didn't stop that African from telling him that, look, Americans need to stay in America.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're wholeheartedly accept your money, but they still gonna tell you, look, Negro, you need to stay your butt in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I guess that's just too true to stomach for a lot of these people that's so-called Pan-Africanists.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They don't see that far, and that's why they can't get nowhere to this day.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Because they can't see reality that far in front of them. You see, because they have not been directly confronted.
Right.
By those that's actually from over there.
Yeah.
You know? So like I said before, it's a situation. I mean, hell, look how they treat you when they get over here.
Right.
Man, do you know, listen, man, when I was in New York City years ago as a younger person, I used to walk by when they on the streets, you was allowed to hustle on the streets up there. They was allowed to sell them cheap-ass purses and stuff. Tommy Hilfiger, gear and stuff. And I walk by their table and they act like that was Caucasian woman when she be holding her pocketbook tight because they see a brother walking past them or something like that. That's just how them Africans was acting. You know, I'm like, dang, we supposed to be the same skin color brothers. Well, of course, then I didn't know no better, you know, of course, but I'm like, man, you know, we supposed to be the same. You know, how come they act like that? And then as time went on, of course, and I got emancipated in coming into truth, as I know it, you see what I'm saying? I realized why. You know, I was being what you could call discriminated against. By people that supposed to look like me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But didn't speak the same language as I do, you know? Because of the perception that they already have of us coming over here to this country. You see what I'm saying? They get told by the officials in order for them to even be able to get any type of citizenship that they can't associate with us. All that's real. That has been confirmed. That's real. You see what I'm saying? I know back home in Detroit, in my hometown in Detroit, they got a community on the west side of town, exclusive. It's like a village where you could call Little Africa. You know what I'm saying? You got people from different parts of the continent that stay in that community, but it's totally excluded away from the rest of the communities in Detroit, which they have made a point not to have nothing to do with the local, you know, descendant population that's already there. You see what I'm saying? And I found this out, matter of fact, not too long before I left Detroit, a few years ago, that they had this community that exists. Because they always, you know, had stores and businesses posted up in our neighborhoods and stuff, but I didn't know that that's where they go back to when they close down shop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they got a community exclusively for nothing but Africans.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with us. And I'm pretty sure they got it in other places around the country. Like I even heard in Houston, they got a big African population down there. In Houston, Texas, you know. And I'm pretty sure their community is like that too. You know, they don't want nothing to do with us. They are one thing they all got in common when they come over here, no matter what part of the continent they come from. Look, we got the stick. We all come from the continent. And we can't have nothing to do with these Negro Americans either. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, you got these Pan-Africanists that want to flock to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they give a damn about us or something. They don't give a damn about you.
If a person wants to be, you know, courteous towards me, and we can work together, we're in the same type of situation, whatever, I don't have no problem with that as far as, you know, trying to work out, because they are in bad shape too. They come, you know, they've been colonized, they've been hurt by white supremacy also. But I'm not gonna sit around here talking about I'm you. I'm not you. We can work, we as dark-skinned people, melanated people, whatever you want to call it, all over the world, if we want to get together and work with each other against this common enemy called white supremacy, we can do that. But I'm not you.
Right, exactly.
And I don't want to be you. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at.
Speed warning.
Right.
I can create my own culture, my own language if necessary. I can do my own thing. Like they done their own thing.
Right, exactly.
You know? But see, these folks have turned this into a religion. You know, you got to believe, and they treat the struggle like it's some kind of religion.
And some Africans do they think like that. Go back on, when you go over there to Africa, they don't think like that. Yeah, they may have African spirituality or belief systems over there, but like one time on the Yahuwah page in the video, I saw this Ashanti priest over in Ghana bowing to this white Catholic priest.
Wow.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it should still be posted on this channel too.
And you can go on Facebook. I mean, you can go on you can do a Google search, and those Africans make kings and queens out of white folks over there.
Right.
Sure do. And dress them up in traditional clothes.
We're talking about a belief system that dates back thousands upon thousands of years ago, even before during the time of pre-European colonialism, and that these people involved in, but they still would kneel and bow to a Catholic priest. You know, come on, for real?
It's really bad in Angola.
Yeah.
And that's where God claimed that's what he's stolen.
Oh Lord, nah.
This brother,
you would just be speaking Portuguese like the rest of them, because that's their main language over there is Portuguese. Just like they speak in Portugal and Brazil, he'll be speaking just that over there. So he just traded off another slave master's language for another slave master's language. Man, get out of here. I'm gonna say this in conclusion. A brother, I guess he's a Pan-African also, whatever. Yeah.
He showed me his DNA test, right?
Right.
He belonged to seven tribes. I said, damn, somebody was hoeing down, if you ask me. 7 tribes?
Right.
You can't narrow it down at least 2? He got 7 tribes. You don't see nothing wrong with that.
Right.
That's just like, what if it don't work this way, but I know in fish it does, because one male, I'm pretty sure I got this right. In some animals, the baby can actually have more than one father. That, you know, more than one sperm can fertilize the egg. So the baby would have more than one father, really. So that's what it sounds. So it sounds like to me you know, you put all these different tribes, like, you know, you got all these different fathers here. You know, you can't even narrow it down to father. If that was in modern times, and a woman could do that, I mean, that make your mama look really, really nasty if you got 7 different fathers. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is all messed up. They don't see nothing wrong with that. And then, of course, he's not a pure African nothing. You know, African is a general term. So if you mixed up like that, the only thing you can do is say African because you don't belong in no certain tribe. Because he belongs to 7 different ones.
Hey, brother, you know who I look at? You know who I look towards my ancient ancestors? The ones we read about in American history.
Right. That's all
I look at as my ancient ancestry. I'm gonna leave it at that because that's what my ancient ancestry started at.
Right. That's all I'm concerned with.
I don't know about ancient Egypt and Timbuktu all this ancient Ethiopia and all that. I ain't got no connection with that.
No, I don't know about it.
Right, I don't know about I know Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Nat Turner, Denmark, you know, Vincent, Denmark Vesey, you know, I know all them people that's my ancestors and my ancient ancestors. And if I was into the religion of even worshiping ancestors, I worship them way long before I worship any sucker from Africa.
Right.
That's supposed to be the ancestor.
If
I was caught up in that belief system like that, you know. For real. I don't get that, you know. As a matter of fact, you understand, I'm more closer to them ancestors who was picking cotton than I was closer to some Negro from 10,000 years ago.
Right.
Somewhere over in Africa. I probably wouldn't want nothing to do with my happy ass today. Let's keep it real, you know?
And they always talk about the ancestors.
Right.
And you got people that's living today, they don't even give a damn about they in nursing homes. Nobody visits them.
Right.
You got living ancestors you don't give a damn about. But you don't want to show all this concern for some suckers that you don't know nothing about from 5,000 years ago.
Wait a minute, brother. Did I hear you say you don't give a damn about living ancestors that you got right now? Damn.
They don't.
Man, that's true.
They always tripping on dead folks.
Right, exactly. You show, hey, and listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell you what, some of my people, and I'm just talking about my biological family. Some of them I may not be too, you know, lovey-dove or close with like that. But I tell you what, the ones I'm speaking of that are my ancestors, matter of fact, if I was into that belief system of ancestry worship, I would worship them before I worship any sucker from 6,000 years ago that's supposed to be out of Africa somewhere.
You
know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no African that's supposed to be my ancestor.
Right.
Especially if he ain't suffered with my ancestors suffered here in America.
They said the white man, all this information was lost in history because you know what the white man did, right? Well, if that's the case, you claim that it's found, so tell me what African I'm supposed to be. Stop saying African and tell me what tribe, what nation, since you found all this new information, since you know so damn much.
Exactly.
Stop saying African. Tell me, am I Zulu? Am I Somalian? Congolese? Stop saying African, because you can't be the whole damn continent.
Ashanti.
Yeah, Ashanti or whatever.
Right.
And above all, stop talking about you're African and act like a damn nigga every day.
Right, exactly.
You are African, act like a silly Negro every damn day. Ain't nothing African about you. And on that note, I'm ready to roll out of here. Unless Taalik got a little something to say before we close.
Brother, you know what, brother? Hey, brother, I'm good, right? Brother, I'm gonna run with what I got.
Okay. All right.
Peace out. We'll get on the rebound.
All right, and we out of here, y'all. Thank you for listening to the broadcast. I didn't have nothing to do, bored. Still got a little ways to go here. I always enjoy your being here. The legend asked me a question about that search for Uhuru, about the what that African was telling that brother that he needs to stay in America and fight for his. I put that clip in that latest video I got called Black First Leader Living Off His Wife and Panhandling. It's in that video, and I put that clip in Sister Nova video about she met a prophet of God begging on food. That clip is in those two videos. So on that note, let me get out of here. Y'all as a religion, they always say, y'all have a blessed night, and we already 5,000, and we'll catch y'all on the flip.